Hi, I'm Mr. Bennett. I teach conceptual chemistry here at Los Alamitos High School. I want to tell you about the exciting plans that I have for this year's course. Now, I'll start by saying that this year's course will be very different from what students are used to. However, all of the changes that I am making are designed to have a positive impact on student learning. All right, let's talk about chemistry, or more specifically what my chemistry class has traditionally looked like. My class has included lecture, right, what we consider to be direct instruction, labs, math, wouldn't be chemistry without math, right, testing, and the occasional project. I think of this as the teacher-focused learning model, meaning that most of the time, the focus was on me. Some students could keep up, they could follow what I was talking about. Some students felt like I was moving too fast. Maybe they weren't processing as fast as I was moving. And some students felt like I was moving too slow, and they were bored. This also didn't leave a lot of time for those extra things like labs and projects. When students would go home at night, they would complete their practice problems. But this could lead to frustration, especially if they were one of those slow processors, or if they maybe missed something in their notes. That also meant that while they were struggling and spending all this time on homework, they were missing out on other things. Another problem that I found was that while students would be here in class, they could get the content, but if something came up and they missed class, maybe they were competing in a sport, maybe they were singing for choir, maybe some accident happened or something went wrong, or maybe they were just plain sick, then they missed out on content. And that meant that they had to make it up on their own, or they had to come in to see me. So I thought of solutions, tried to ponder different things, and I stumbled across this thing called the flipped classroom. And it doesn't mean that we're putting the desks on the ceiling. The flipped classroom includes recorded lessons. Recorded lessons will allow students to self-pace their learning. They can pause, rewind, rewatch. I will be in the videos. Then they're going to complete something called a whisk to help them process the content after they've watched it. We'll talk more about that later. This is going to make class time even more valuable. While we're in class, we'll be able to discuss the content. We'll be able to complete practice problems together. They're going to get more one-to-one time with me. They're going to get their questions answered. And the way I look at it, this is student-focused time. Students are focusing on their learning, and I can focus on helping them do that. Lessons can be watched just about anywhere. I know working with the internet can make people nervous, but you can watch these on your computer. You can download them on your iPad or your smartphone. You know, lots of people have smartphones these days. But it's also going to be available at school. So you can watch it in my classroom, you can watch it in the media center. Lessons are going to be available just about everywhere. And the real big thing about this that I feel is really, really important is this is going to give us more time for labs, analyzing and applying material. It's going to allow us to evaluate and improve our work, and it's going to allow students to create work, that extra stuff, projects, things like that. What is a teacher going to be doing? What am I going to be doing? I guarantee I will not be sleeping. In fact, I'm probably going to be more tired than I've ever been. Okay? I'm going to be working individually with students. I'm going to be helping small groups. I'm going to be reteaching the content to those who need it. Basically, it's more of me for those in need, and the student-focused learning I feel like is worth it. I do realize that change can be scary, but communication is key. So if you're scared, call me, send me an email, ask me questions, check out the class website, there's plenty of information. And please support your student to come see me and ask me their questions. Okay? For parents, I just ask that you complete the online survey or the survey attached to the letter that I will send home. And remember, back to school night is September 19th. I look forward to this great year. I look forward to guiding your students' learning. And please contact me with any questions you may have.